Thanks, Eric. You said earlier that you guys are going to be blitzing often, and that really seemed to be effective in the first half and forcing them to make some passes that they just didn't want to throw.
Oh, absolutely. But they're still athletic.
Thanks, Greg. And with Jerry Kramer, a famous Green Bay Packer offensive guard kicker. You're here because your grandson plays for Southview. What's it like for you to see Miles Magnus play out here?
It is a huge thrill.
Let's think back to your NFL days. You played under Vince Lombardi. That's who I think of when I think of the Green Bay Packers. Tell me what it was like to be coached by him. You were also in the famous Ice Bowl. I got to ask you about that. What can you remember from that game? Thanks, Mason. Here with head coach Mike Daniels. Last week, your defense held Marion Harding to 7. This week, they've shut them out in the first half. What have you seen from your defense in the last 2 games?
They playing lights out. They're being aggressive.
Thanks, Greg. Dominic Orsini, over 150 rushing yards, 150 passing yards. Credit you with 5 touchdowns tonight. I noticed in this game, in the first half, you guys had the momentum. Then going into the second half, it seemed to slow down a little bit. Coming out in the second half, still a little bit slow, and then something changed. Can you tell me what that was?
Yeah, we just came together as a team.
Certainly a special team. I think something that really stuck out was the play of your offensive line, which really seemed to open up the run game for you. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, the big.
You're up 28 at half. You know they're going to be throwing the ball in the second half. Does the defensive strategy change at all?
Well, I think it has to. We got to play more cover.
Thanks, Mason. Toledo quarterback Terrence Owens. Great game for you tonight. 8 for 14, 375 yards. Why were you so effective in the air tonight?
Just like in practice, all week in practice, we.
What can you say about the performance of your wide receivers?
Oh yeah, our wide receivers, they caught the ball pretty good.
And also, how big is it for you guys that Kareem Hunt has stepped up the way that he has the last 3 weeks?
Oh yeah, Kareem Hunt, he stepped up tremendously because Flu.
What can you guys take from this game that you can use against Buffalo next week?
Just take.
Well, thank you for the time. 5 championships, 2 Super Bowls. I really appreciate the time you took with us today.
Hey, thank you. It's been a pleasure being with you.
Back up to you guys.
Well, if you tuned in to watch this game, you just got your money's worth.